YouTube, welcome back. We're here with another video. I just got back from the gym, just got back from the sauna. I'm feeling really good right now. I just did a session for chest. I was purely just benching 225 for reps the entire session. I did a little bit of arms as well at the end, and I did a little bit of shoulders at the end too, but I was just banging out 225 for sets. And it feels very good because before I came here to Thailand, I struggled with doing 225 for even just one set, but now I'm doing it for multiple. I'm doing it for like 4 to 5 sets for 5+ reps, and it feels so amazing. It feels so fucking amazing, I can't lie. But there's something in this Thailand air, like I said, because I'm doing everything in my power to progress myself. I'm going to the sauna, I'm hitting the gym every day, I'm reading, I'm meditating, I'm cutting out all negative energy. I'm just solely focused on myself. And that's how it should be as a young man. If you're watching this, you need to be focused on yourself, whether you're 15, 16, 17, whether you're in your 20s, whether you're in your 30s, you need to be focused on building yourself up and making as much progress in your life as possible. Because like I always preach in all of these videos, we only have one life. So you don't want to get to the end of your life and you don't want to think back and be like, damn, I regret not going all in every single day. You don't want to get to that point. Our time is our most valuable asset aside from our health, because time we cannot get back. Health, we can build up, we can maintain it to a certain point, but time we can't get back. So we have to treat it as such. But today, I want to get into a topic today, and the topic today is trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. I'm going to talk about how you can begin to trust yourself and why you should trust yourself. So without further ado, let's get into the topic. In order for you as an individual to trust yourself, you have to build and maintain habits that you know are going to help you progress. You know these habits are going to make you a better person. You have to build and maintain them. And the reason why you have to build good habits is because when you build good habits and you start to see change in yourself, then you realize the power that you hold within yourself. Then you realize the power that you have. If you don't have good habits and you're just floating through life and you're just playing video games, or you're just like, you don't have any purpose for yourself, especially as a man. Women can get away with this, but as a man, if you're just floating through life without purpose, without intent, you're just playing video games, chasing pleasure, and you don't have any direction, you are lost. You are fucked. You are fucked, and no one is coming to save you. You need to realize this. Now back to the subject. You need to build good habits, because once you start to see results, and once you start to realize the power that you hold within yourself from building these good habits, that's where the confidence comes. And once you have that confidence, you start to trust yourself little by little. You start to realize, oh, if I have the potential, or if I have the capability of maintaining this habit for a very long time, for an extended period of time, then why wouldn't you trust yourself? You know? If you can maintain that level of discipline by maintaining good habits that will help you progress and become a better person, that will help you build your character and build better character traits for yourself, why wouldn't you trust yourself if you can maintain that level of discipline? That is my mindset. That is why I get up and do the things that I do every day. That is why I get up, I do 100 push-ups as soon as I wake up. I pray to God right after with 100 push-ups. I make my breakfast, I eat my supplements. I'm doing all these little habits that add up and compound over a long period of time. If you knew me 5 years ago, back when I was 100 pounds, you would know that I'm an entirely different person now. And that's not because of time. That's because of the habits that I've built. That's because the habits that you build will help you transform yourself into a different person. The habits that you build will help you transform yourself and help you become the man that you want to become. This is how you build trust within yourself. Now, I'm going to get into why you should trust yourself in a second, but you need to understand how to trust yourself in the first place, because I've noticed a lot of young men, including myself before, I didn't trust myself. When you don't trust yourself, you're lost. You're looking around to the next person or the next person, and you're looking around at other people at what to do, and you're asking other people what to do. No one knows what the fuck you should do with your life. No one. Not society, not your parents, not your professors, not your teachers. No one knows what the fuck you should do with your life, because they're not you. Only you know what's best for you, because you spend the most time with yourself. Now, people can want the best for you, but them wanting the best for you is only a projection of what they want for themselves. So in all honesty, yes, you can take advice from other people, but I would only take advice from other people that are in the position that I want to be in. Stay with me now. Stay with me. See, when you take advice from people who don't trust themselves, you are taking advice from a person who lives life fearful. They go through life fearful. They go through life fear-mongering other people. They go through life unsure of themselves, unsure of what to do. These are the type of people you shouldn't be taking advice from. But once you learn to trust yourself, you begin to validate yourself. You begin to validate your own experiences. You begin to validate your own decisions. You don't need outside opinions unless you're seeking from a mentor, unless you're seeking from a coach, unless you're seeking from a person who is in a position where you want to be. But until you go out and seek those people, you have to trust in yourself. You have to know that you have the ability to make or break your life. You have the ability to make your life as great as you want it to be, or you have the ability to make your life as shitty as it can be. But at the end of the day, you have to have this self-trust that is so strong that it is almost delusional to the average person. Now, I hope you guys can build good habits so you can learn to trust yourself, because most people don't trust themselves, and it's very, very, very sad. Now, I'm going to get into why you should trust yourself. So you should trust yourself because, for one, say you don't have your friends or your family, and God forbid they all pass away. Who are you going to have? You're going to have yourself. You're going to have God. Whether you believe in God or the universe, you're going to have yourself in the universe. Let's just say that. Yourself, the universe, and God. Let's just say that. If you don't have anyone else in your life but yourself and God or the universe, then who can you rely on other than yourself? A lot of you guys put trust into people or trust into your friends or trust into your family when they can't even show up for themselves. Like listen, stay with me now. Me personally, I do not trust an undisciplined person, because first and foremost, having discipline means you get up every morning and you fulfill the promises that you make to yourself. But when you're undisciplined, you are breaking the promises that you make to yourself. Trusting undisciplined people is like getting stabbed in the back. When you trust someone that is undisciplined, you're basically trusting a person to break a promise to you, because they can't even make these promises or fulfill them to themselves. This is the first reason why you need to trust yourself. The second reason why you should trust yourself is because in life, people will try to tell you what you should be doing. They will try to tell you what you need to do. They'll try to tell you, oh, you should be doing this. Oh, you shouldn't do this. They'll try to tell you all these things. But then, are they living the life that you want? Are they in a position that you want to be? Is this person disciplined? Is this person a high quality individual? Should you even be taking advice from this person? If the answer is no to any of those questions, then why are you listening to other people? Why are you making yourself small to the point to where you're putting this other person on a pedestal to where their advice is greater than your own intuition. I'll tell you what, in my experience in life, I moved out at 18 and I knew that I couldn't really depend on anyone else but myself. Yeah, sure, I have and had great friends that I could depend on, but you shouldn't depend on anyone as much as you depend on yourself. And here's why. Your intuition is hardly ever wrong. I don't think intuition is ever wrong, to be honest. And this is where people will probably come in and be like, oh, you're arrogant, you're cocky, you're this, you're that. I'll be whatever the fuck you think I am. But I know at the end of the day, when I follow my spirit and my intuition, I hardly ever regret doing that. And this is not something that I can fully explain or put into words. It's just something that you have to experience for yourself. Like, you know what's best for yourself. Your higher self knows what's best for you. And if you were in tune, if you were in congruence with your purpose, if you were in congruence with the man that you want to become in the future by having and maintaining all these good habits, then your spirit and intuition will let you know that. Many people ignore their intuition because they don't trust themselves. Many people ignore their intuition because they believe other people, such as like their parents or their professors or their teachers, are in a position, they pedestalize these people and they make themselves small. Why would you make yourself small? Why would you put other people on a pedestal and not trust in yourself? Me personally, I don't understand this mindset. I don't understand it, but at the same time, I can understand it because I used to be that person. Society tries to fill people with self-doubt, and it's insane because if you just follow your intuition, it's easier said than done, but if you just follow your intuition, things will unravel the way that they should. Things will unravel naturally, and you won't have to worry. You won't have anxiety. You won't have worry. You won't have paranoia. You will literally just... things will be effortless in your life. You'll notice that the universe or God was with you all along as long as you trusted yourself. See, here's another thing. Trusting in yourself also means you trust in God or whatever God you believe in or the universe. Like, when you trust yourself, you trust in God, you trust in the universe, and you trust in, like I said, whatever God you believe in. It's really that simple. Trusting yourself means you have faith and you know that you will achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. And not only that, trusting yourself is just having faith. You need to have faith over fear. And the only way you can have faith over fear is if you trust yourself. When you trust yourself, life will unravel naturally and effortlessly. I hope this message of just trusting yourself and removing all self-doubt, I hope this resonates with you guys, because I personally used to be someone who was doubtful of myself. However, I had an incident in my life that forced me to have no choice but to trust in myself. I think every young man needs to go through hardship and trauma to find out what he is truly made of, to realize the power that he has within himself. Because once you realize the power that you hold within yourself, then there's no going back to that old way of thinking. There's no going back to that mindset of, oh, I don't know if I can trust myself. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, I don't know. The mindset that I walk through with life is I know I can do it. I'm so delusional in my capabilities and in my ability that I honestly believe that I can do anything. Me believing in the fact that I can do anything gives me the best possible shot at achieving whatever it is I want to achieve. That's the level of delusion that you need to have. And a lot of people will try to like tear you down, or not tear you down. They'll try to take your energy from you. They'll try to take that from you because they don't have that in themselves. They'll try to be like, oh, you're this, you're that. Oh, you need to do this. Oh, they'll just try to take that from you because they don't have it within themselves. But this is the level of belief that you need to have in your own ability, and the level of trust that you need to have in your own ability. It needs to be almost delusional. And when you get to that point of that level of delusion, that self-trust comes naturally. It comes naturally. It doesn't even have to be forced anymore. You're not faking it anymore. It's second nature. You trust yourself by second nature. This is the level of trust and self-belief that you need to have in yourself, especially as a young man. And there's not enough people in this world preaching this, because everyone, I mean everyone around you is, they're filled with doubt. They're filled with insecurities. They're filled with, oh, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, this, that. Oh, what if it goes wrong? What if it goes right? People need to, what if it goes right? What if it goes right? What if you can do it? Why are you so quick to be negative? It's because it's so much easier to be negative, or to have this self-defeating, or this lack or this scarcity mindset, when that's all you see around you. You know? When that's all you see around you, it's because that's all you think about. That is literally all you think about. Your thoughts shape your reality. I literally made a video about this. But when you see abundance, when you see victory, when you see wins, when you see all these things around you, it's because that's what you are thinking about. What you think about will shape your reality around you. I literally talk about this all the time. So this is why you need to reinforce positive thoughts and this is why you need to reinforce positive thoughts. This is why you need to trust in yourself. This is why you need to believe in your ability, because once you do, it's going to manifest into the reality of your life. It's going to reflect into your life. What you think about is what you are. It's that simple. Don't overcomplicate it, folks. If you're watching this, don't overcomplicate it. What you think about is what you are, and that's what you will see in your life. It's just that simple. So please, if you don't get anything else from this video, read, manifest, meditate, go to the gym, eat healthy food. Do not eat processed food. Stop eating that bullshit fast food. Stop that shit immediately. Because that right there that's probably another reason why you're fucking up and not believing in yourself, because you're eating shitty foods. Fucking challenge yourself, play sports, learn how to fight, do all of these things. And once you build these good habits, once you build positive habits, reward yourself positively. Reward yourself for these things, because once you build all these habits, you'll start to see results. But I went on a bit of a tangent there, but I hope you guys resonated with this message of trusting yourself and trusting your intuition, because it's very important to trust yourself. It is very, very important. I hope you guys can learn something from this, and comment down below if you resonated with it, like I said. But like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yes, sir.